Hermosa Beach is repeatedly voted one of the best beach towns to live in California. But can you afford to live here? Today I'm sharing what it costs to live in Hermosa Beach. So if you're thinking of moving here, definitely stay tuned because this video will give you a full breakdown of the cost of living in Hermosa Beach, California. Hermosa Beach is located in the South Bay of Los Angeles County, the southern tip of the Santa Monica Bay. And it's an incredible place to live, known for its very laid-back beach vibe, nearly perfect weather all year round, amazing restaurants, great surfing, and home to some of the best beach volleyball tournaments. Average temperature is around 72, very low humidity. It rarely gets colder than 60 degrees even in the winter, and in the summer it doesn't even get too hot. Hermosa is sandwiched between its two beach town neighbors, Manhattan Beach and Redondo Beach. It has convenient access to the 405 freeway if you need to commute to LA, and also Pacific Coast Highway runs right through the city. Besides the beautiful beaches, Hermosa Beach is also known for having some of the top public schools in the state, which is a huge draw for many home buyers. It has a population of around 19,000, and it has that quintessential small town feel where the community really cares about the city. Sounds ideal, right? Well, that's why living here comes with a price. So let's dive into what it actually costs to live in Hermosa Beach. But real quick, let me just welcome you to South Bay Living YouTube channel, the go-to real estate channel for everything you need to know about living in the beautiful beach cities in the Los Angeles area. I'm Shira Adatto, your local realtor, and I help you transition from one home to the next seamlessly and for the best price, whether you're buying or selling. So definitely hit that red subscribe button below if you want to stay in the know, and give the video a like if you find this information helpful. So let's dive into the costs to living in Hermosa Beach, starting with the main reason it's so expensive to live here, housing. The median home sale price as of this recording is roughly $2 million. Now, the closer you get to the sand section, the area closest to the beach, the higher that number goes. The cheapest real estate can be found east of Pacific Coast Highway in the Hermosa Hills. Right now, there's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, single-family home on the market that needs quite a bit of updating, listed at $1,475,000. If you want to stay in the median range, but you want to be west of Pacific Coast Highway, you're looking at a townhouse or condo. But the problem is, homes in that price range are very hard to come by because inventory here is incredibly low. The average rent is $2,700 for a simple apartment, and rentals can also be really hard to find. I would say for a 2-bedroom apartment, you probably need to budget closer to $4,000 to $4,500 a month. Property taxes in Hermosa fall right around 1.1% of the assessed value of the home. A home will be newly assessed based on the purchase price when it transfers ownership or when it undergoes a remodel. Sometimes different city assessments can be added for things like schools, so always check with your lender or title officer for the exact number. For homeowners insurance for a home at the median sales price, you can probably expect to pay around $1,600 a year, which does land above the national average. Moving on to utilities, warm temperatures mean we pay way less in gas for heating costs than most places in the country. And while it does get warm in the summer, many places in the South Bay don't require running the air conditioner as much because our climate is dry and we get those really nice cool breezes from the ocean. Temperatures here can run around 10 degrees cooler than cities in Los Angeles. Now, for a 1,500 square foot home, you'll spend around $20 to $30 a month on gas during the summer months and closer to $150 to $200 in the winter months when the heat is on. Now, these prices have gone up significantly in the past year. Electricity averages $60 to $80 during summer months, and that goes up closer to $100 during daylight savings. If you're charging an electric vehicle, it's going to be closer to $150 to $200. Water runs around $50 a month, but that's without a large lawn to water. Many homes in Hermosa have very small lots, so one advantage of that is not a huge lawn to water. We're in a drought here, so there are some water restrictions, and a lot of homes are now adding more drought-tolerant lawns versus grass, which is also good. Cable and internet will cost around $190 a month if you're using one of the main providers like Spectrum or Verizon. However, today there are many streaming services which can save you quite a bit on cable packages. For health insurance, you can expect to pay a premium of around $500 per individual for a higher deductible plan. If you have an employer-sponsored plan, that's obviously going to vary. Now, health insurance costs are expected to rise in 2023. Now, how to get around? Well, most people will drive cars in Hermosa, especially if you need to get anywhere outside the city for school or work. Because it is so small, you will see a lot of people biking or using golf carts in and around town, and the newest trend of e-bikes, which a lot of kids use to get to school. There are buses, but public transportation is known to be not that convenient, but the Beach City's transit is pretty reliable locally. And there's also the Metro line, which can get you to downtown and help you avoid some of that notorious Los Angeles traffic. Your car payment is obviously really going to vary depending on what you drive, so I'm not going to factor in a car payment. Gas prices shot up into the $6 and $7 range at points during 2022, but as of today, they're closer to $5, but that could change. So if you really want to know what the exact number is when you're watching this, comment below and I'll let you know. Grocery expenses are going to be pretty much the same as the national average. In a survey in a local moms group, many people say they're spending around $1,200 to $1,500 a month for a family of 4, and that's shopping at places like Costco and Trader Joe's and the regular grocery stores like Ralph's. The South Bay is chock full of really nice high-end and organic options like Whole Foods and Sprouts and Lazy Acres. So if you like that kind of stuff, you're going to be all set in Hermosa. Just expect to pay a little more. There are also fabulous farmers markets in the vicinity. Hermosa has one every week, as does Manhattan Beach. El Segundo and Redondo has one twice weekly. Sales tax here is a whopping 9.5%, and you'd think because we have high sales tax, we'd have lower state income tax, but nope, those are high too. If you have young children who are not yet school age and you work, you'll need to factor in preschool, which usually runs around $1,300 to $1,600 a month. Now, good preschools fill up quickly around here. So if you're thinking of moving, you can reach out to me and I'll send over a full list of the area preschools so you can begin your research and get on a wait list. Just shoot me an email with preschools in the subject line and I'll respond. Dinner out for 2 at a mid-range restaurant will average you $75, but expect to pay a little more with drinks. Now, Hermosa has a really vibrant nightlife and plenty of high-end dining, but of course there are some great inexpensive restaurants, taco joints that California is known for, so you can really enjoy a good meal for less than that because the food quality around here is so good. So that should give you a great idea about the cost of living in Hermosa Beach. Now I have a full playlist of videos about living in Hermosa and everything you need to know about the neighborhoods and the pros and cons, so you should definitely go check that out in the description below. There will be a link. And if you are interested in moving here, it's super important to align yourself with a great realtor so that you can find those off-market deals because inventory here is so low. So shoot me a text, get in touch with me. My contact info is below, and I will get you hooked up.